Imagine this, the pickup truck, the one you've trusted through rugged trails and heavy loads, silently headed for the scrap heap, and no one sounding the alarm. Behind the scenes, legendary truck brands are faltering. Sales are plummeting, recalls are mounting, and resale values are crashing. In this video, SUV Detective exposes 15 pickups teetering on the edge in 2025. Some hide flaws that could torch your wallet and shatter your loyalty. Stay tuned for the top 3. One might be your ride, and that trust could cost you everything. Let's rip the hood off and roll. Number 15. Toyota Tacoma Tundra. Feel your Toyota Tacoma blaze down a desert trail, a 90s legend built to endure 300,000 miles. Toyota's trucks are icons, with Tacomas leading mid-size sales, backed by a $70 billion war chest for rock-solid stability. Sales dipped 18% in 2024 to 192,813 units, per industry reports, due to a model switch, yet Tacomas retained 70% resale value after 5 years. The Tundra's V8, however, chugs 15 miles per gallon, lagging in a hybrid-driven market. No electric Tundra exists, only rumors. Owners gripe online about glitchy screens and a 2024 fuel pump recall, per consumer forums, denting trust. Why it matters. The Tacoma's durability, with best-in-class off-road prowess, saves cash long-term, but the Tundra's fading resale and rising parts costs could hit hard. Toyota trails Ford's F-150 in full-size battles, risking ground without EVs. Visualize a disappointing trade-in cutting your budget. The Tacoma's rugged badge shines for adventurers worldwide, but the Tundra's a gamble. Bet on Toyota's legacy, yet stay cautious. Recalls and outdated engines signal challenges. Research rivals like Ford's hybrid F-150 for greener options. Even giants falter, and a wrong choice could cost thousands. Tacoma's a safe haven, but the Tundra demands scrutiny to avoid financial surprises. Number 14. Honda Ridgeline. Cruise in your Honda Ridgeline, its sleek frame gliding through urban streets, blending 90s Civic reliability with SUV-like comfort. Ideal for light hauls, it's an urban standout, but in 2025, it struggles. Sales fell 13% in 2024 to 45,421 units, per market data, as buyers crave rugged trucks. Its unibody design favors smoothness over Ford Ranger's brawn, limiting towing to 3,500 pounds. Honda's investing billions in EVs, leaving Ridgeline without a hybrid or redesign, per 2024 analyst reports. Owners vent on forums about plasticky cabins and a 2024 fuel pump recall, hurting Honda's rep. Why it matters. The Ridgeline's silky ride boosts daily efficiency, especially in Asia's urban markets. But weak towing and potential parts shortages could drain funds. Resale holds at 60% after 5 years, trailing Tacoma's 70%. Widespread dealerships help, yet low sales risk service delays. Envision a trade-in offer slashing your upgrade plans. Honda's stable, but the Ridgeline feels sidelined, at risk of discontinuation. Opt for it in cityscapes, but expect constraints off-road. Compare Chevy's Colorado for tougher builds. In a market demanding grit, its smooth vibe may fade, leaving owners vulnerable to spotty support. The Ridgeline's comfort is a draw, but its future's uncertain. Choose wisely to avoid a vehicle that falls short of truck expectations. Number 13. GMC Canyon Sierra. Hear your GMC Sierra rumble at a mountain campsite, a premium beast with 8,000-pound towing might. GMC's 80s trucks rivaled Ford, but in 2025 challenges loom. Canyon sales dropped 19.3% in 2023 to 22,456 units, per industry trackers, and Sierra's Hummer EV faces battery failure recalls, per 2024 NHTSA data. GM's $40 billion reserves keep GMC afloat, but Chevy's EVs overshadow it. The Canyon trails fresher, mid-size rivals, and Sierra struggles against Ford's F-150 dominance. Owners lament frozen screens and charging issues online, worsened by a 2024 wiring recall. Why it matters. The Sierra's power elevates your status, especially in Canada's truck-heavy regions, but pricey repairs could erode savings. Resale holds at 55%, but Canyon's low volume weakens trade-ins. Dealerships are plentiful, Yet GM's focus on Chevy risks service delays. Picture a stalled haul disrupting your weekend. The Hummer EV's glitches dim, GMC's premium shine, with no bold redesigns in sight. Explore Toyota's Tacoma for better resale. The market's shifting to green tech, and GMC's behind, risking higher costs if support wanes. The Sierra's strength is tempting, but its future's shaky. Choose cautiously to avoid a truck that loses luster and value over time. Your investment deserves a brand that keeps pace with innovation. Number 12. Ram 1500, 2500. See your Ram 1500's bold grille dominate the job site, a 2000s rebel with 12,000-pound towing swagger. Ram redefined trucks, but in 2025, it falters. Sales fell 11.8% in Q1 2025 to 105,342 units, per Stellantis reports, hit by a costly 2,500 refresh. Priced near $70,000, some trims deter budget-conscious buyers. Stellantis' eyes cuts across 14 brands, and Ram's vulnerable, per 2024 industry analysis. No electric 1,500 matches, Ford's F-150 Lightning, and cabins feel dated. Owners rage online about $1,000 repairs and a 2024 airbag recall, per consumer reviews. Why it matters. Ram's muscle, a hit in Latin America's work sites, fuels pride, but resale dropping to 50% after 5 years could shrink your budget. Dealerships abound, but Stellantis' cost-cutting risks parts shortages. Imagine a delayed project eating your profits. Ram's fanbase is strong, yet no hybrid signals a lag in innovation. Test drive Ford's F-150 for advanced tech. Stellantis' restructuring could disrupt service, leaving your workhorse sidelined. Picture a trade-in that undercuts your plans. Ram's power is undeniable, but its future's uncertain. Opt for it only if you prioritize brawn over long-term value. The market demands forward-thinking trucks, and Ram's coasting. Choose smartly to secure your investment. Number 11. Hyundai Santa Cruz. Imagine your Hyundai Santa Cruz at a tailgate party, a 2021 crossover blending style with utility. Its car-like ride shines in urban Korea, but in 2025, it fades. Sales dropped 13% in 2024 to 32,033 units, per market reports. Dwarfed by Ford Maverick's 131,142 units. Lacking the grit of mid-sized trucks, its 4,000-pound towing cap disappoints. Hyundai's billions target SUVs, leaving Santa Cruz without hybrid or off-road trims, per 2024 Analyst Insights. Owners complain online about creaky cabins and a 2024 suspension bolt recall, per NHTSA records. Why it matters. Santa Cruz's affordability, starting at $27,000, saves upfront costs, but dwindling support could inflate repair bills. Resale at 45% after 5 years lags Tacoma's 70%. Dealerships are common, yet low sales risk parts delays. Visualize a breakdown halting your weekend getaway. Hyundai's reliable, but the Santa Cruz feels like an experiment, at risk of being phased out. In a market craving tough trucks, its trendy vibe may not last, leaving owners with sparse service options. The Santa Cruz's flair is fun, but its future's dim. Choose carefully to avoid a stylish ride that falls short on durability and value. Number 10. Jeep Gladiator. Grip your Jeep Gladiator's wheel, conquering rugged trails, a Wrangler-born beast with iconic off-road swagger. Jeep's 80s legacy thrives globally, but in 2025, the Gladiator skids. Sales plummeted 30% in 2024 to 42,123 units, per industry reports outpaced by Ford's Ranger. Its $50,000 price tag daunts budget buyers, and no hybrid or EV sparks hope, per 2024 Analyst Insights. Stellantis, Jeep's parent, cuts across 14 brands with Gladiator's low sales a target. Owners vent on forums about sluggish engines and $1,200 repairs, plus a 2024 axle recall, per NHTSA data, eroding trust. Why it matters. The Gladiator's trail-ready grit, popular in Australia's outback, fuels adventure. But scarce parts could derail your trips. Resale lags at 45% after 5 years, trailing Wranglers. Dealerships thin as Stellantis slashes costs, risking service gaps. Picture a breakdown stalling your off-road plans. The Gladiator's niche shrinks in a versatile market. Explore Toyota's Tacoma for stronger resale. Stellantis cuts could spike repair costs, dimming Jeep's shine. Its off-road soul endures, but its pickup future's cloudy. Choose cautiously to avoid a rig that falters on value. Your thrill-seeking investment needs a brand with staying power. Number 9. Tesla Cybertruck. Zoom into your Tesla Cybertruck. A sci-fi fortress shining in your driveway, promising 400-mile range and eco-bold status. Launched in 2023, it's faltering in 2025. Registrations crashed to 7,126 in Q1 2025 from 16,692 in Q3 2024 per market data due to production delays. Priced over $80,000, it's a tough sell as EV demand cools, per 2024 industry trends. Owners fume online about glitchy software and creaky panels, with a 2024 accelerator recall, per NHTSA records, denting trust. Tesla's $3.4 billion 2024 loss strain support, though Saudi funding holds per financial reports. Why it matters. The Cybertruck's futuristic flair, a hit in tech-savvy Europe, turns heads, but month-long service waits could sap your time. Resale drops 40% in 3 years, hurting budgets. No dealerships mean repair headaches. Imagine a glitch halting your commute. Tesla's focus on Model Y risks sidelining Cybertruck support. The market's shifting, and Tesla's hype is fading. Your bold ride could lose value fast. Choose it for innovation, but brace for risks if parts remain scarce. Your status symbol needs reliable backup to avoid financial strain. Number 8. Volkswagen Amarok. Picture your Volkswagen Amarok grinding through remote outbacks. A workhorse with 90s Jetta durability. Popular in Australia, it's a 2025 US Ghost, blocked by the chicken tax per trade regulations. Global sales stalled at 80,000 units in 2024, dwarfed by Toyota's Hilux per industry data. No US dealerships mean parts and service are nightmares. Importing's a gamble. VW's focus on ID.4 EVs leaves Amarok without hybrid options, per 2024 analyst reports. Australian owners lament $1,500 repairs and month-long parts delays online, with a 2024 wiring recall, per safety records, adding doubts. Why it matters. The Amarok's rugged reliability saves costs for global hauls, but no US support could balloon expenses. Resale sinks to 30% after 5 years, slashing returns. Envision a busted axle grounding your work. VW's stable, but Amarok's a low-priority project, risking obsolescence. Compare Ford's Ranger for accessible service. The market demands green tech, and Amarok's dated design lags. Drive it abroad for grit, but avoid it stateside. Your investment could falter without local backup. Its charm endures, but US buyers face a logistical trap. Choose wisely to secure a truck with viable support. Number 7. Fiat Strada Fullback. Zip through Brazilian streets in your Fiat Strada, a compact with 80s charm, starting under $25,000 for budget buyers. In 2025, Fiat's pickups, big in South America, are on life support. Global sales hit 90,000 units in 2024, crushed by Ford's Ranger, per market reports. No US presence means zero dealerships or parts. Fiat's a stateside ghost. Stellantis, its parent, may cut its 14 brands with Fiat's trucks at risk, per 2024 industry analysis. No EV or hybrid plans exist, and Fullback's phased out. Owners in Brazil decry flimsy interiors and $800 repairs online, with a 2024 brake recall, per NHTSA data, fueling distrust. Why it matters. The Strada's nimble size saves fuel, but no support could inflate maintenance costs. Resale plummets to 40% after 5 years, hurting budgets. Picture a breakdown delaying your hustle. Stellantis cuts risk parts shortages, even abroad. The market craves robust trucks, and Fiat's feel underpowered. Drive it for quirky appeal, but don't expect durability. Your ride could lose value fast without service. Its budget vibe's a draw, but US buyers face a dead end. Choose smartly to avoid a truck that's tough to maintain. Number 6. Mitsubishi Triton L200. Feel your Mitsubishi Triton under a desert sun, a 90s rally icon thriving in Asia's tough terrains. In 2025, it's a U.S. relic, absent since Mitsubishi left the passenger market. Global sales stalled at 100,000 units in 2024. No match for Toyota's Hilux per industry data. No U.S. dealers make parts a scavenger hunt. No EV or hybrid keeps Triton outdated, per 2024 analyst reports. Nissan, its parent, faces a $5.4 billion 2024 loss, offering no revival, per financial reviews. Australian owners bemoan $2,000 repairs and 6-week parts delays online, with a 2024 transmission recall, per safety records, hurting its rep. Why it matters. The Triton's rally-bred toughness cuts costs for global hauls, but no U.S. support could skyrocket expenses. Resale drops to 35% after 5 years, slashing returns. Imagine a stalled adventure draining your funds. Mitsubishi's SUV Focus leaves Triton sidelined. Check Ford's Ranger for reliable service. The market races toward green tech, and Triton's stuck. Your rig could face maintenance woes without local backup. Its gritty soul shines abroad, but stateside it's a gamble. Choose carefully to ensure a truck with accessible support. Number 5 is Isuzu D-Max. Tackle rugged outbacks in your Isuzu D-Max, a 90s workhorse pulsing with grit, thriving in Southeast Asia's tough terrains. In 2025, it's a U.S. ghost, absent since Isuzu quit passenger vehicles. Global sales limped at 85,000 units in 2024, dwarfed by Toyota's Hilux per industry data. The chicken tax blocks U.S. entry, leaving no dealerships or parts. Importing's a gamble, per trade regulations. No EV or hybrid options lag behind green rivals, per 2024 analyst reports. Asian owners decry $1,800 repairs and month-long parts waits online, with a 2024 shock recall, per NHTSA records, denting trust. Why it matters. The D-Max's durability, ideal for global hauls, cuts upfront costs, but no U.S. support could inflate maintenance bills. Resale crashes to 30% after 5 years, slashing savings. Isuzu's commercial-focused sidelines pickups with no U.S. revival. Compare Ford's Ranger for accessible service. The market demands innovation, and D-Max's outdated tech struggles. Its rugged heart shines abroad, but stateside it's a risk. Your investment could falter without local backup. Choose cautiously to ensure a truck with reliable support. Number 4. Great Wall Motor, Wingle, Poer. Roll through dusty lots in your Great Wall Wingle, a budget truck starting under $25,000, promising value in far-off regions. In 2025, it's a U.S. stranger, blocked by the chicken tax and zero brand clout, per trade policies. Global sales stalled at 70,000 units in 2024. No match for Ford's Ranger, per market reports. No U.S. dealerships mean parts and service are a nightmare. Importing's a hurdle. No EV or hybrid rivals eco-trucks, per 2024 industry insights. Australian owners vent about flimsy cabins and $1,500 repairs online, with a 2024 wiring recall, per safety records, sparking distrust. Why it matters. The Wingle's low price, popular in China's rural hubs, saves cash up front, but no support could escalate costs. Resale plummets to 35% after 5 years, shrinking returns. Envision a failure stalling your workday. Great Wall's SUV Focus leaves pickups behind, with no U.S. plans. The market craves tough trucks, and Wingle's budget build lags. Drive it abroad for value, but stateside, it's a gamble. Your rig could lose worth fast. Choose smartly to avoid a truck that's hard to maintain. Number 3. Ineos, Grenadier Quartermaster. Conquer trails in your Ineos Grenadier Quartermaster, a retro beast oozing rugged charm, ideal for niche off-roaders. In 2025, it's a U.S. pipe dream, stalled by tariffs and Ineos's shaky launch, per trade data. Global sales hit just 5,000 units in 2024, a speck against Ram's giants, per industry reports. No U.S. dealerships mean parts and service are fantasies. Support's scarce. Its rugged design lacks EV tech to compete in a green market, per 2024 analyst insights. European owners gripe about $2,000 maintenance and parts delays online, with rarity raising risks. Why it matters. The Quartermaster's exclusivity, a draw in Europe's off-road scene, boosts status, but no support could drain funds. Resale's nearly non-existent in the US, where buyers shun unknowns. Explore Jeep's Gladiator for proven off-road grit. The market favors established brands, and Ineos rookie status falters. Its retro appeal shines, but US buyers face a service void. Choose wisely to avoid a rig that's tough to fix. Your bold pick needs reliable backup to maintain value. Number 2, Rivian R1T. Charge your Rivian R1T, an electric Titan with 14-inch ground clearance, promising 400-mile range and eco-glory. Launched in 2021 to rival Tesla, it's stumbling in 2025. Deliveries slumped to 3,000 units in Q1 2025 from 10,000 in Q3 2024 per market data due to supply chain woes. Rivian's $3.4 billion 2024 loss and 95% stock plunge signal trouble per financial reports. Priced over $80,000, it's a hard sell as EV demand cools per industry trends. Owners vent about buggy software and shaky builds online, with a 2024 battery recall per NHTSA records hurting trust. Why it matters. The R1T's green power, popular in Europe's eco-markets, fuels pride, but month-long service waits could disrupt plans. Resale tanks to 55% after 3 years. Cutting budgets. No dealerships mean repair delays. Imagine a glitch derailing your trip. Rivian's funding risks fading per 2024 analyses. The market's shifting, and Rivian's struggles threaten value. Your eco-dream could cost more than expected. Choose it for innovation, but brace for service gaps. Your investment needs a brand with staying power. Number 1, Nissan Frontier. Haul gear in your Nissan Frontier, a scrappy warrior starting under $30,000, built for budget-conscious workers. In 2025, it's faltering. Nissan's $5.4 billion loss in 2024 and 9,000 job cuts, per financial reports, signal trouble. Frontier sales slid 15% to 15,000 units in Q1 2025, per market data, Titans axed. No EV or hybrid lags behind green tech, per 2024 analyst insights. Dealerships shrink as Nissan cuts costs, and owners bemoan $1,200 repairs and week-long parts delays online, with a 2024 transmission recall per NHTSA records, eroding trust. Why it matters. The Frontier's affordability, a hit in Latin America's work sites, saves upfront costs, but sparse support could hike expenses. Resale drops to 50% after 5 years, shrinking savings. Nissan's financial woes risk service cuts per industry trends. The market demands innovation, and Nissan's struggles hurt. Your truck could lose value fast. Drive it for grit, but expect challenges. Its future's dim without local support. Choose smartly to avoid a rig that's tough to maintain. And that's the final gear, folks. From the Toyota Tacoma's desert-dominating grit to the Nissan Frontier's budget-friendly hustle, we've ripped through 15 pickups teetering on the edge in 2025. Some holding strong, others crumbling under recalls and resale flops. Consumer Reports and NHTSA laid bare the shocks, but now it's your turn. Which trucks still got your heart, and which ones let you down? Smash that like button if this ride revved you up. Drop your favorite pickup story in the comments. Did a Tacoma save your bacon, or a Cybertruck stall your vibe? We're all ears and open trails here. Catch you in the next one with more torque, more truth, and more trucks that define the road. Till then, keep it tough and keep it rolling. This is SUV Detective, signing off.